Oh, honey, it's Markout Mania. We're talking candy, girl, on this Saturday morning. 'Cause we mark for candy on Markout Mania. 'Cause who can make a mark out? Cherry pie or any other flavor in the world you desire. It's a candy episode. Markout Mania. A candy episode of the Markout Mania makes the world taste good.
Oh my God, that was good. That was good,
That was
Pedro.
good,
Good
man.
job,
Oh,
buddy. I
thank
like
you.
that.
There you go, Pedro.
Good job.
Thank you. Hola, everyone, and welcome to the Markout Mania.
Woo! What is up, everybody?
There's some nice Max Headroom stuff going on right there.
Yeah, I know. Huh? Max Headroom. Yeah, I remember him. Yeah, that was awesome.
And we got the wonderful women of the world in the chat. What's up, Melissa? What's up, Angie?
Angie, what's going on? What's up, Phil? How the hell are you?
Hola, Melissa and Angie. Happy Easter weekend to y'all and to everyone out there.
I am your Easter bunny. Yeah.
So this week we're talking lots of candy because I don't know why, but we are. Candy's awesome.
It kind of started as a joke, didn't it?
What's that?
It started as a joke between us, like earlier in the week. Like you were talking about Juice Robinson's gear.
Yeah.
And
that's how this whole
that's
thing
right.
started.
and y'all
that's how
said it
this
looked
whole
like
thing
now
started.
and later colors, and then
Yep.
it was like candy
That's how this
episode
whole
in
thing
3, 2.
started.
Yep. The mystery mix. Yeah, the mystery mix now laters.
Yeah.
The grape. The grape and there's a grape and lime mix, and that's
This
what Juice
episode
Robinson's gear looks like now.
Yeah, this episode just morphed. It just morphed completely from that. It was like Brundlefly. It just morphed into it.
Well, and like I said, I spent pretty much my entire 7th grade year at school being a candy dealer for now laters. I had there's this place where I was buying my comics and magazines and stuff called KNS Newsstand, and they sold now laters for 10 cents a pack. And so I would buy them for 10 cents a pack in mass, shove them, shove big bag of them in my book bag, and I would take them to school and sell them.
Oh wow!
Nice.
And
Eat some
Fruit
now,
Punch,
say some for later. Eat some now, say some for later.
yes. Fruit Punch, far and away, didn't matter, male, female, didn't matter what race you were. Fruit Punch was my number one seller.
Really? Fruit Punch?
Yeah. Oh yeah. When I would go buy Fruit Punch, I would buy every pack he had. And then it was like, after that, it was like strawberry. It's funny because I hated strawberry. I would buy more candy with the money, so I kept putting money back into my business, and I would also spend money on my comic books and stuff too. So that was like back when like comics were like 60 and 75 cents.
Goddamn Zeus, he was the original pusher on the corner. Hey, baby, I got your candies right here. Hey, baby, I got your validators. I got your blow pops. Come here, come on.
That's right. Well, now we'll get to pops later.
Yeah,
but
I used to love the watermelon. I used to love the watermelon validators with a shit.
Watermelon was a huge one. Like I said, I still like forever and a day. I knew like what my top ones were. People didn't like the super sour ones. Like the lemon wasn't a huge seller for me.
Nah, I didn't like lemon. Was balls. Nah,
lemon or lime.
That was fake nowadays.
green apple was a big one.
Yes. There you go, Zeus. Shit, man, he's our pusher. Yo, what's up?
Yeah. Orange did pretty good. Cherry did really well. Raspberry did pretty good. I couldn't always get raspberry. And then I did spend some money on some Ninja magazines, but as we talked about,
was that ever pink now later?
There were like, I mean, strawberry was the lightest pink.
Yeah.
And girls
should have like a real true pink now later, because I think that would be cool.
Girls did not like dark colored now laters.
So
they didn't want their tongue colored up.
Oh,
right.
So more girls on the whole in my 7th grade year, like fruit punch, strawberry, cherry, things that wouldn't, make their tongue go green or purple or whatever. I don't remember a bubblegum flavor.
I used to love. I would have wanted a bubblegum flavor one.
But like Mystery Mix was a big deal when it came out because they didn't even tell you it was lime and grape together.
Right.
But it was. And then of course, I had the bad habit of, I would give the really pretty girls that wouldn't pay for. Oh yeah.
Dirtbag! Look at you.
Yes.
Andy Lothario.
Right.
He's the preschool Casanova with all the candy.
Junior high, not preschool.
Hey, baby. What you doing? You want to spend some time with me and these now-laters?
I got you now, and I got you later. Woo!
But yeah, that was like I said, that was most of my 7th grade year. 8th grade, we were in this weird thing where they were changing the way the schools were actually set up, and we had a whole bunch of different teachers, and they were not hip with selling now-laters out of my backpack. So it kind of ended in 8th grade. So
it was frowned upon, huh?
Yes. But now, all right. So here's another thing. So, being older, one of the colors that was never really used in candy was blue.
Right.
Yeah.
Because the general idea was that certain colors were, like blue was generally used as a cleaner color. So there was like this child safety idea that, kids having access to things that they shouldn't eat anything blue. Like, don't ever eat or drink anything that was blue.
I used to love cotton candy.
Right. And then the first candy I remember coming out that was blue was the Lifesaver Pops Blueberry Cream. Do you remember that?
That's like a diabetic's wet dream. Are you kidding me? I used to love those. Those are awesome.
I think I would be willing to bet that was probably the first big candy that was blue, and it was blueberry cream. Mm-hmm. And then there came later the blue raspberry blow pop.
Nice.
I love fucking blow pops rule.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Blue raspberry. Good shit, man. I'm getting hungry thinking about this shit. Now, I do have a secret stash of candy. I only keep it there for sentimental value. I don't eat it. I just look at it every now and then. But it does have a whatchamacallit inside. It has a white chocolate Kit Kat. All right. And the Jolly Rancher. So I'm ready. In case of emergency, I will break that fucking glass, okay? All right.
Oh, and just as a completely unrelated aside here for Melissa, 30 Days of Night is on Sci-Fi right now. We were talking about Alaska shit last night. And yeah.
And there she blows.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
So there you go. But James likes it because it starts with blow.
Oh my god. Oh, hey, Anthony said Jolly Ranchers rule. James, you were talking about Jolly Ranchers.
Yeah, man. I used to love Jolly Ranchers, man. Now, I just keep my pockets all stuffed with those, and nowadays I keep them stopped.
Did you have just the small little like block ones, James? Or do you
No,
remember
I had the
they
big
were like
ones.
a bar?
Yeah,
They had like
I
a
had the
small
little
bar
block
and then a
ones.
long bar.
Yeah, I had the little ones and the big ones. Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I used to keep my pockets filled with those things. Oh hell
Yeah.
yeah. Yeah.
Now, we had I had to get a friend like when I was in 5th or 6th grade. I had to get a friend from class always get me pink lemonade now Jolly Ranchers.
Oh.
Because I couldn't find them anywhere in my neighborhood.
I love pink and I love lemonade, so that works for me.
Yeah, and like so you know, who knows why certain candy was available in certain areas. You know, I'm just guessing it sold better there or whatever.
Yeah.
But they you know, we my school system when I was growing up, they would bus us around. You wouldn't always go to the closest school, you know. Sometimes they would, you know, bus you across town to a different school, and they were doing it basically, you know, to mix up the, you know, the ethnicity with, you know, black and white kids, which was cool. I always thought it was great, you know, because you got to see different parts of town. You got, you know, but yeah, I always used to get this one kid to give me pink lemonade, and that was like 5th and 6th grade, and I'm pretty sure he's the one because he would upcharge me on that. So that's where I kind of got the idea into my own now later you know, candy stringing out dealership.
I'll give you one for the taste, but you'll be coming back.
That's right.
When I was little, okay, I would say about 8, 9, 10, around there. You know, like I grew up in the projects in the Bronx, and there weren't very many candy stores, you know, because, you know, the projects and everything. But there was this big truck, and it was sort of like the hood version of the Mr. Softy truck, but it was all candy. And, you know,
Nice.
and it was a bright red and white truck, and it was called the Yummy Yummy.
Oh.
So every day I would say, I want the Yummy Yummy. I want the Yummy Yummy. And I would go down. Of course, I would have to run down 15 flights of stairs because the damn elevator wasn't working. And I would go and I would buy as much candy as humanly possible. Okay. And I would buy blow pops. I'll buy now and laters. I buy the bomb pops. Okay. You know, I'll buy the little Italian ices. You know, the ones with the little wooden spoon.
Oh, okay.
Oh yeah.
Okay. Yeah. I buy those. And a shitload of Bazooka Joes.
Oh,
okay?
wow.
Yeah, and it was all about the Yummy Yummy. I was always going to the Yummy Yummy truck, and and every kid in the neighborhood knew exactly where it was at the time and each day. At 3:30, that fucker was parked at a certain spot every day, and we all ran to the truck. And there was all long lines, and everybody had their quarters and nickels and pennies, all like little shysters. Okay, I'm gonna get this, I'm gonna get that. It was awesome, man. It was awesome. I actually miss eating all that candy, and you know, like, you know, I shouldn't even tell the story, but you know, let's tell it anyway. Fuck it. And about a year ago, I was at a hospital appointment, you know, so you know, I'm getting my heart checked out, all the bullshit. And, you know, I happened to walk into a Walmart. You know, I forgot what I was getting. And, you know, like, you know, I passed through the candy aisle. And I'm looking and, you know, like I'm reminiscing and, you know, I'm smiling. And I look up and there's this woman. She was, and I'm talking large, okay? She was about 6'3", 6'4", had to be the 350, 400 range, okay? She was a big woman. And she's looking at that candy, like her face, it was like a sexual experience for her. It was like a diabetic's wet dream. She was like grabbing the candy. She was looking at it like, I'm going to eat this and I'm going to take that. And I'm looking at it. I didn't know if I should be scared or turned on. I was like, what the hell? You know, it was spooky. It was crazy. because like I'm like the way people look at candy, it's like an obsession for them. It's an obsession. It's like us with wrestling. It's an obsession. They were like, oh my God, Kit Kat bar, Three Musketeers, and like candy corn, and she was like she was digging in. She was like, I was like, whoa, I gotta get the hell out of here.
Candy corn is the evil bastard of fucking candy. Oh, Nerds.
Yeah, Nerds was good too.
Nerds was 2 flavors in one box.
Oh yeah.
And I did, of course, like I said, I didn't like strawberry, but I like grape. I love grape. So I had so many like half-eaten boxes of fucking strawberry grape, and then there was like one that was like wild cherry and apple. But my favorite one was
wild cherry. Anything. I love wild cherry. It's great flavor.
Lemon and lime was my favorite nerd combination.
Fucking nerds were ruled, man.
Yeah, I used to draw the little nerd characters, like with Smurfs riding them. And I would like put wings on their hind legs. Like,
why are the Smurfs riding them?
Look at Zeus's.
They look like.
See, you see, he's like the chick at Walmart. It's a perversion. It's a candy perversion. Look at him.
Yeah.
I'm like, why have the Smurfs enslaved the nerds?
They're not enslaved.
They're riding them like they.
They're like horses because nerds aren't. They're not brain surgeons. Okay.
Oh my God! Take care, Angie. Have a happy Easter weekend.
Bye, Angie. Have a great Easter weekend. And how about them Dodgers, huh? Yeah. I give you props. Good job.
So here's another blast from the past. Like in the 70s, it became known that there was a food dye that was primarily used in red M&Ms was giving rats rabies, and it was becoming a big problem in garbage dumps and low-income neighborhoods. So they took out the red M&Ms out of regular, plain and peanut M&Ms, like forever. Like it took them, 20 years to find a red, and they replaced red with tan. So your M&M colors were dark brown, tan.
Tan M&Ms sound unappeasing.
Right. Tan, yellow, green, and orange. So they always look like some, fucking, Halloween mistake. I mean, it's like the only thing you could do fun with M&Ms was make like jack-o'-lanterns, when you like, when you pour out a bag, it's like, okay, what can I make? Nothing fun, so thank fuck for Skittles.
Skittles was cool. I wasn't a huge fan, but it was good. Hold
on. I want to ask y'all something about M&Ms.
Yes.
When I
right here.
when I was in junior high, girls used to tell us boys that if a girl gave a boy a specific color of M&M, it meant XYZ.
Don't eat the green M&Ms. Like the green M&Ms always made you horny.
They said like if they, I can't remember. I don't remember what the key was. Like the map key for this was, but
the map key. M&Ms and map keys. Good job, Pedro.
But they had a whole system about like if they gave you this means that they like you. If they gave you this, they want to kiss you. If they gave you this color, it meant they want to like have sex with you. And it was like to junior high me. God. I have no. I'm like
bloody girls in your junior high.
What I was saying at junior high me. I have no concept of really of this. So it's like
they used to. Actually how it worked in my school was like all the boys would buy all the M&Ms, right? All kinds of bags of M&Ms, and then open the bags up, dump all the M&Ms in the bowl, and take out every single green M&M. It was an arduous project, okay? This shit took like an hour, and then give to all the hot girls at school all the green M&Ms. Because the green M&Ms made you horny, and then you would watch them eat them, and then we would just stand around there and wait to see if anything happened. I'm
Oh
telling
my
you,
God.
man, it was brutal, like dirtbags. Okay, we were all like all little dirtbags. But yeah, that was the urban myth. Like everything that surrounded the M&Ms, it was an urban myth. If you get a red M&M or a blue M&M, it was sunshine. If you get a yellow M&M, it was friendship. If you get a green M&M, that means I wanted to pound you out and fuck your brains out. It was shit
Holy
like that. It was
moly.
crazy.
Holy moly now.
No, but that's trust me. I've heard that. I've literally heard those words. I was like, okay, so it was it's weird. It's weird.
Yeah.
Laffy Taffy was another one I liked.
Oh yeah, banana.
The big bar, not those little tiny bullshit ones. I'm talking about the big bar.
Yeah.
It's like, and you take it and then you leave it in a wrapper. You wouldn't even open it. You just take it and you just slap it on the counter, and it would break up into pieces that you could eat.
Yeah. That's some good stuff. Yeah, that's some good stuff.
I love taffy. I'm just gonna throw this out there. Saltwater taffy is like a massive thing to me. I love saltwater taffy.
Oh yeah,
I love it. So all taffy kind of things, chewy candies in general. I am kind of I have a weakness for chewy candies.
I used to have a thing for cotton candy, but that's just pure sugar, man. That's brutal. That's
hardlining sugar right there.
Yeah.
Because it literally is. It is literally, sugar that's been, heated and turned into.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I say.
See, even Melissa thinks that your junior high was promiscuous.
I know, but see, I didn't know. I didn't have a concept of what they were telling us. This was like in choir and other stuff that they would.
Good God, you're talking about sex and choir? Jesus.
Girls, there are so few boys. There are so few boys in choir that we were kind of a target for all the girls around us.
Whore.
I didn't do anything. I did not.
Handing out green M&Ms and singing to women in choir. Look at you savage.
I didn't do anything. Oh my God.
I didn't do anything.
It wasn't me. Up against the wall. It wasn't me. Green M&Ms for all. It wasn't me. I was singing to you in choir. It wasn't me.
Green M&Ms for all.
It wasn't me. Wasn't me.
Oh my goodness.
Oh my God. Brutal. Brutal.
Did Laffy Taffy come with jokes?
The little ones did, yeah.
Okay, I know James. You mentioned Bazooka Joe; those came with jokes, right?
Yeah, the jokes, yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, Melissa, I'm dying too, honey. I'm dying too. Pedro's absolutely killing me. A sexual deviant. Look at him.
I didn't do anything.
Oh my God.
Oh my goodness.
Oh
brutal.
My goodness. Brutal. I used to have a thing for the Nestle $100,000 bar.
Oh.
Yeah, I used to love those, man. I was a chocolate addict when I was younger. Those, I used to like the Hershey Special Dark.
Oh.
And I would absolutely lose my shit over Nestle Crunch. Oh my God. I'm telling you, it's brutal. I was a savage when I was younger. Savage.
Zeus, are you with us?
No? He's gone again?
No, he's like there, but like I don't hear like sound coming from him.
Oh my God. Zeus.
Zeus?
Hello, McFly.
I don't know what was
Oh,
happening there.
Oh, what
oh,
the hell
okay.
happened to you, buddy?
Well, I was like, did we offend him or?
No, I don't know what the hell. That was weird. It was like frozen.
Wowza.
Yeah, I don't know.
I couldn't hear
think,
anything. I couldn't.
don't lie, Zeus. I think you had an Okada flashback and you disappeared for a minute, didn't you?
Oh, what?
Listen here. I'm telling you,
Okay.
you're making things more difficult on yourself.
No, right?
What flavor of Now and Later would Okada go for?
Pineapple.
Pineapple.
Pineapple. Damn, Zeus.
What flavor of Now or Later do you go for after you eat the Rainmaker? No.
Pine. Oh my God.
Like after you get hit with the
Oh my God.
Let's see. That would be like a wild cherry, I think.
Yeah, wild cherry.
Yeah.
Brutal. Anybody like candy apples?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Candy,
Yeah.
candy apples were really good from the fair.
Yeah.
And for a long time that was like the only place you could get them. Around here, and then, now they, people, they sell them, in grocery stores around the holiday time.
Yeah, it's funny that you bring that up, because the holiday candy is not what it used to be. It doesn't taste right. I mean, I don't know if our taste buds has changed as we gotten older, but like the candy
the
now
ingredients
just doesn't
have changed.
Yeah, that's true. But it's still like I would put a Jolly Rancher in my mouth and it would just pop. It would just explode, and and if you do it now, it's like it's okay,
Yeah, but that's the whole thing, though. Is these ingredients have changed over the years.
Yeah.
Corn syrup is used in so many things. And I mean it's different than pure sugar, and you can say sugar is sugar all you want to, but it's the processes have changed over the years.
Yes,
so
I agree.
In the interest of money and efficiency and whatever. I mean that's just kind of the nature of the beast. And I you saw that picture I took of all those annihilators. I mean, I had to get some of those.
Yeah, Zeus. I would hope you did, you fucker, because I would have been like, Zeus, you didn't grab like a pocketful? Are you crazy?
And I was really upset. I was really upset at having to pay $0.25 a pack. I'm like going, look, this is not my price. I'm not satisfied with paying 25 cents for a 10-cent pack of annihilators.
My God.
One of my best friends, Evil J. Melissa says, if anything is going to poison me, let it be candy.
That's
a few years ago, there was a salmonella scare with the peanut butter.
Oh,
yeah, and they were going to recall Reese's cups, and they were like, you should probably not, eat them. And like my buddy Jay, he bought 2 10-packs of Reese's cups, and he ate one just one right after the other. He's like, I'm just waiting. He's like, I'm waiting to get sick. He's like, it's not going to happen. He's like, I'm just going to keep on eating these things. He's like, it's like Dennis Leary with people and cigarettes. It's like, you could put it in a black box with a skull and crossbones on the front and call them fucking death sticks. People still going to fucking buy them.
Yeah.
Have y'all ever heard of Bluebell ice cream?
Yes.
Yes.
Bluebell ice cream is massive here in Texas because the creameries in Brenham and all that stuff, the original one. There is that a few years ago they had to stop making Bluebell because some people died or whatever from
right.
And when they stopped, because they stopped making it for a year or more, people were people were hitting the stores buying every last thing they could get of the Bluebell ice cream
Yep.
to hoard it over the summer and all this stuff. And people were in despair, like, what do we do without Bluebell?
I was like that with Twinkies. I was so upset after they fucked up making Twinkies. I was like, "What are you doing? You killed Twinkies." And
Have you
then they brought
had Twinkies since they came back?
No, because I heard
they're not the same.
I heard it's something from not from this world. I heard it's like.
Listen, they literally
even edible.
They literally take a yellow dishwashing sponge, okay, and then they squirt some shaving cream into it and dip it in fragrance, and then they put it in the bag. So fucking not edible for human beings. It's disgusting. Another one that was a pop. So you remember? Of course, you remember Sweet Tarts.
Yes. Oh hell yeah, they were awesome.
Okay, do you remember that pop? I can't remember the name of it, but it was like a Sweet Tart, but it had different colors to it.
Oh, it had a light color on top and a darker color on the bottom?
Right. Yeah. It was usually like yellow or orange on top, and then the different colors.
Yes.
And it was like a giant Sweet Tart on a stick.
Yes. I used to love those. Oh my god, I never knew the name of those pops. I never knew the name of them.
Yeah, it's when James was talking about the Chupa Chups, it made me think of those because I always got those mixed up. And in the cartoon or comic strip Tintin,
yes,
he used to eat Chupa Chups.
Yes. I was the one who brought up Chupa Chups before the show, but
yeah,
Chupa Chups were real big in our house. Like, they're not the same though anymore. They used to have more flavors, and they're kind of creamy flavors, which was a little different for lollipops. But yeah. Now they just have very good flavors.
That's it. I'm on a mission to go find a heart-healthy candy that I can suck on and eat all day long. I need to just find somebody to suck and eat all day long. I mean, because I miss eating candy because it was fun.
We are gonna send Melissa into like a type 2 diabetes thing. Because
I got needles and insulin. If you need some, Mel, I got you. Don't worry about it.
We're all gonna need help after this weekend. No.
Oh yeah, we're definitely hitting up the diabetes center.
I got plenty of insulin for all. No worries. Brutal.
Of course, right now you got Sweet Tarts, Chicks, Ducks, and Bunnies.
What?
Those are out right now.
Is it like Peeps or something else, or
no? It's like just regular Sweet Tarts, but they're shaped like chicks and bunnies. And,
I
and
haven't
ducks.
seen this. I haven't seen
check
this.
out your drugstore.
Oh, okay.
They should have big bags of them. And then like we were saying, Peeps. Okay, so Peeps are the sugar coated marshmallows that look like some kind of deformed poor little chick.
Yeah.
And somebody came up with the idea years ago of peep jousting. And so what you do is you get 2 peeps and you put them on a plate and then you kind of off center them. You don't have them dead center at each other, but slightly off centered. And then you take a toothpick and you jam it into each one of them like a lance.
Yes.
Okay. Then you put the plate in the microwave and turn it on for 3 minutes. Then as they heat up, they expand, and one will stab the other, or they'll stab each other. And it'll kind of pop and melt. It won't explode, but it'll pop in.
Hey, Pedro.
Yes.
Hey, Pedro, have you noticed everything is a little violent with Zeus? I'm just saying.
No, this actually has me very engrossed. I'm like, whoa, I want to do this.
Yeah,
I want to see this now.
I did a tournament. Okay,
What?
I did a peep jousting tournament.
Oh my
with
god!
The different kinds, flavors, and colors of peeps to see which was the best. And of course, it came down to yellow versus pink in the final, and yellow did win.
Wow,
Yellow won. Look at that.
Yes,
Classic
yellow was
one,
the strongest. And I attributed that because they kind of felt a little firmer. And I think that, since yellow is the most popular color, that they probably make more of that than any other. So
yeah,
you have a better chance of getting some less fresh ones. So I think that was kind of what that was. It's like some of these, like all these other, lighter colors and things that are, really, kind of, not as popular. They're fresher, so that they're, they kind of would heat up and inflate faster than the yellow and the pink.
Wow.
Peep jousting tournaments. Look at this.
Yeah,
everybody,
you can see.
Everybody
you can find it on
something
YouTube.
New. Yeah, I'm sure. Yeah, I've heard of it, but I've never done it. But I didn't think it involved it was oh, this is savagery right now. I'm loving this.
Zeus, I'm just gonna say, Zeus, you missed out on a viral opportunity. You should have recorded the entire tournament, thrown it on YouTube. It would have been viral. Like, here are all the colors versus each other.
But the yellow one could have been Okada. You see.
He does sometimes. Okada does have gold on his gear sometimes.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
Oh yeah, he is the golden shower maker.
There we go. I stepped into it. There it is. Oh my god!
Don't step into it, James.
No. Zeus is killing me. He's killing me.
Don't step under it.
Oh my god!
Yeah, please.
Oh god!
The PP tape. The PP tape. Oh
no.
My god.
Although now that this is a weird aside from this, did y'all ever see the show Aqua Teen Hunger Force?
Oh yeah,
I've seen it here and there. Yeah,
it was on Adult Swim. They had an episode where there was a rapper named MCP Pants.
Yes,
and he had a song like "I Want Candy," bubblegum and
that was great. I loved it when Carl tried to sing it. I want candy, bubblegum and candy.
Yeah,
damn it.
Carl was hilarious because he's like,
can't get that song out of my head.
And he has the jawbreakers in his mouth. He's like, I just want candy. And
hey, what's the deal with the note? What note? The note that you wrote on the side of my house in blood.
Hey Melissa, I tell Double Y, Double H, we all say what's up, and I tell her to enjoy her vacay.
Yeah,
savage.
No kidding. Yeah, she is always faithful.
Yes,
always faithful to the Marquette Mania show.
Oh yeah, man, yeah, absolutely.
Oh,
absolutely.
I don't know why this popped in my head, but have y'all ever had Botan rice candy?
No. What the hell is that?
It was like BOTAN. It was something. Yes, it was something Stephanie and I stumbled upon years ago.
I've had Botans.
And we got super into it. They used to be everywhere for less than $1, and then they disappeared. We couldn't find it anywhere, and now they're if you find them, they're super expensive. And we're like, what happened? Yes, Melissa, you eat the wrapper. The wrapper, each one is wrapped, and it has edible wrapper.
Eat the wrapper?
You fucking savages, all of you.
It's part of the candy. It's part of the experience.
Next time I go to my Super G Mart, the big Asian supermarket, I'm gonna look for this.
But a few years ago, in the first 4 or 5 years Stephanie and I were dating, which I guess I realize now is a long time ago. They were super cheap. They were super cheap, and now they're super expensive. We don't understand.
Did you sing to Stephanie and give her green M&Ms?
No.
Would you do that in your courting days?
No.
Happy Valentine's Day. Here's
No.
a song and some M&M's. Bong. You know what's the weirdest thing I've ever seen? I actually knew a girl who put Reese's Pieces on her pizza.
That
Oh,
is weird.
really?
Yeah, I was like, "Are you really gonna eat that?" She goes, "Yeah, that's incredible." I said, "Wow, what crack are you smoking? That's sacrilege."
Hey, there is a thing. This last year, I saw a thing where people were putting candy corn on frozen pizzas, and then this
What?
year, there's a thing where people are putting Peeps on
Yeah,
frozen pizzas. And
I
I'm like,
saw that.
what
That's
is
Oh
wrong
my
with people?
insane.
god!
Yeah.
Holy shit, for real?
Yeah,
Yeah.
go look it up.
That's yeah.
It's
Vinny,
disgusting looking.
Oh my
Vinny posted a
god!
picture that he's like, should be like, you should be shot and killed for that.
Yeah, I thought Reese's Pieces were bad. Fuck. Oh,
Oh my god.
Jesus, that's
Hey,
horrible.
I have a candy I want to ask y'all about because
Yeah.
there used to be a candy at the movie theaters. The only place I could ever find this candy. It was
I
kind of
used to
a
love snow caps. Okay,
it was
sorry, go ahead.
kind of a taffy. It was like a watermelon taffy, and it had these like candy seeds. It had like sort of candy seeds in it. It would be like red and green, and then have these candy seeds, and you'd eat it, and it'd be kind of taffy, chewy watermelon. But they disappeared, and I've never seen it anywhere. I never saw it anywhere outside of movie theaters. Anyways, did y'all
I
ever
think
see
that-
these?
I don't. I have no clue what you're speaking of, Pedro. I've never seen that. The only thing I was into in the movie theaters was always snow caps or some goobers. I never saw like the taffies and stuff like that. Never. Wow. Yeah, it sounds interesting though.
I'll tell you a bad movie candy. Although Stephanie and I did like to eat these at the movies, is Jordan
Wow.
almonds because they're
Oh,
so
yeah.
loud.
Yeah.
right.
They're so loud, so you're laughing as you're eating it, and people are giving you dirty looks. But
Laffy
What was the
Taffy
movie?
made a they made a watermelon candy with candy seeds in it.
oh, really?
Yeah.
What was the movie candy that it was different colors and they were shaped like bells.
Oh,
They were real gummy.
yeah. What was that?
I don't know. It was in a bright yellow box, and it had like it had red, blue, yellow, orange, green, and they were all spongy looking. I forgot the
Oh
name of them.
yeah. Those yeah.
Ah,
I remember
shit.
what you're talking about.
Yeah. They were only at the movies, because I only saw them at the movies.
Those berry shaped candies that look like blackberries and raspberries.
Oh, Harbo,
Yeah,
right?
Yeah.
They
There you
were
go, Pedro. Yeah.
the Haribos.
Oh, Haribos.
They were only at the movies for a long time. The YouTuber LA Beast, he ate an entire 5-pound bag of Haribo sugar-free gummy bears.
Oh my god.
Yeah, and like there's a warning on that bag. It says It says try eating 1 or 2 pieces at a time because this could cause explosive diarrhea.
Yes.
Oh my god.
Sugar-free candy in general has that danger. Yeah.
Yeah, and I mean he ate the entire 5-pound bag.
Oh my
And
god.
he
Did
literally
he shit out a rubber band?
and he shit out a rainbow.
Oh my god.
Ooh.
Stephanie loves gummy bears, like the Haribo gummy bears, and she likes all kind of Haribo how you say it? Haribo?
I think it's Haribo.
Haribo products.
Yeah,
She loves
from
those
somewhere
candies.
in Europe originally.
Yeah. I mean, I've bought so much of that candy through the years.
I can live over. It doesn't matter. Gummy bears wasn't always big with me. It was like, it's okay. It's okay.
Sour Patch Kids was a game changer for me.
Sour Patch Kids was a shit. That and Charleston Chew.
Yes, Charleston Chew was delicious. That was another one you could slap
Yep.
on the counter and bust out. They did a lot of print advertising in comic books.
Yes. Yes, they did.
There was a lot of Charleston Chew ads and Butterfinger. Remember Bart Simpson?
Butterfinger was pretty good, yeah. But
Bart Simpson.
Yeah.
Don't lay a finger on my Butterfinger.
Yeah, don't lay a finger on my Butterfinger.
Comic book candy ads, man. They used to have a ton of those.
What was that peanut butter candy? Chica Stick.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I used to call them Chico sticks. Yeah, man. I used to fucking inhale those. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. I used to walk around with those sticking out of my back pocket. Those and Slim Jims. I used to always keep them in my back pocket.
Oh my God! What a combo!
I know.
I didn't try.
I had a horrible diet when I was a kid. I was almost 300 pounds.
You didn't try?
Yeah.
What didn't you try, Zeus?
I wouldn't try Chica Sticks for a long time.
They're good, Zeus. What's wrong with you?
Well, because they look like a fucking carrot.
Yeah, I know, yeah.
I mean, that was my thing. I was like, I don't understand it. What does it taste like? And they're like, yeah, it's good. I'm like, that doesn't mean what does it taste like? Finally,
after you had
one, I was like, oh my God, it's so good.
Yeah, I know, right? I used to love the Chicken Sticks, man.
Because it had that flakiness to it, was it like Fifth Avenue and Butterfinger a little bit, but it was still like really compact.
Yeah.
You ever had a thing called a peanut butter bar? It's kind of like a chicken stick in terms of it's kind of a crunchy outside. It's crunchy all the way through, and it has kind of a peanut butter flavor, but they were kind of white, and they would come in a wrapping that was clear and had these like black lines.
No, I don't remember that.
Oh yeah. It was yes. Because sometimes those would come like you'd see those where you'd see like grandma hard candies.
Yeah.
Like a ribbon candy.
Yeah.
Yes,
I definitely remember
those. Are huge in Texas on this.
Here's so talking about Texas. My aunt from Richmond, she would order Fritos from Texas, and they would ship them in those big round tins.
I love Fritos. Oh,
but before they were widespread, all around the world like they are now. Yeah, that you could.
I haven't seen them in the tins in forever. Okay, yeah.
Yeah, I mean that was that was a big deal back in the day. And they used to do home delivery of Charles's chips. I know I'm getting sidetracked here, but
next week the chip episode.
They came in tins as well.
I don't know what. Yeah, and people be like, I don't know what happened to this podcast. They started off talking about wrestling, and now they went to movies, and now candies and chips.
And toys and Legos and what the fuck is going on with these people? Like, goddamn, put back Lucha Underground already so to give them something to talk about.
We're gonna have special guests talking about like their favorite cheeseburgers in the future, like
Hamburglar next week's guest.
Hamburglar.
Rabble.
Yeah, Big Grimace and Hamburglar coming on the show with us. Holy shit.
That's the awesome thing about this show. We can talk about candy, and then next week we can talk about
anything.
Anything.
No holds barred.
Next week of course is the Crockett Cup.
Oh yeah. That's right. You're going.
For that? That's
yes.
Right.
I got my seat
for that, buddy.
Second row, ready to go.
Yeah.
Here's the thing. Like overall, this is is very much a Ring of Honor show. Even though it's all presented by NWA and everything, because like the NWA right now is not so much of a promotion, but it's like an organization,
right?
And so, they don't have their own, stuff per se. So they're piggybacking, with Ring of Honor for this event. And there's things that Ring of Honor kind of does that they're just kind of annoying. And that's like a lot of this last minute type things. That
there are fans of Ring of Honor that are just kind of annoying.
Yeah, but like when you look at the MSG show, like the whole
They
thing
fucked that
where,
up.
yeah, I mean it's like that could have been just a New Japan show and it would have been amazing.
Yeah,
but the whole thing with the Bully Ray street fight was not really, that wasn't really what I would call good.
Yeah.
And they kind of over gimmick things, and then they like the TV producer needs to be fired because they cut
that's a perfect
to some of the
description, Zeus.
worst
That's a
angles.
perfect description right there. It's over gimmicked. Perfect description.
Yeah, like where they took that, they took that wooden pallet, and they gimmicked that thing, they cut it, and then they showed a close up of it, of where it was cut.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, what the hell? I'm like, it's bad enough they're being ginger with a giant wooden pallet.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like, they should have just used a damn table or something.
It's over gimmicked, and the production value absolutely blows.
Yeah, and so it's like that was so bad, and just kind of the way that this whole thing with the idea behind this Crockett Cup thing was that it was going to be a big grand tournament like the originals.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And they were like, oh, we're having these qualifying matches for the to get in and everything, and then I mean, and they said we're going to have an unprecedented number of teams from CMLL and New Japan. Okay, I understand that teams from CMLL and New Japan have never been in the tournament before, and that one team from each one is technically not a lie when you say it's unprecedented. But when you say an unprecedented number of teams, more than one, is what you're thinking, right?
Yeah.
And so, like, unprecedented number is like, sounds like a lot.
Yes.
So when you come up with just one team from each one, it's kind of, it's disappointing, because, you end up, and then we've got, there's no current NWA World Tag Team Champions right now. So there's, this will be the first, major and, Crockett Cup without the sitting NWA champs in it.
Yeah.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
So
right. No. Yeah.
Right.
Absolutely right.
Right. And so, and they're partnering with Ring of Honor, and the last two tag team champions from Ring of Honor will be in it, but the sitting Ring of Honor tag team champions, the Guerrillas of Destiny, are not in the tournament. And so going through all this stuff where they're like, we got these qualifying matches in Ring of Honor to send these guys, you got to win a qualifying match to get in. It's like, okay, well, CMLL is sending Stuka and Maya Jr., who are not the CMLL tag team champions. And, they're, I'm excited to see them. Don't get me wrong.
Right.
But I'm sure they didn't win a match to get into this thing, and neither did Kojima and Nagata.
Stuka Jr. and Maya Jr. are the two guys that they sent to some Ring of Honor stuff last year. So
right,
yeah,
so,
they're just the token CMLL Ring of Honor guys for the.
Well,
past
I'm
year.
thinking that they're guys that are in good standing with the immigration people.
Yeah, and I mean,
like you said, they came in, they've been here for events before, so they probably, it's like, okay, so we can get them in.
And it's not like they're bad performers; they're good wrestlers.
No. And like I said, I'm excited for it, but it's like this. We have this opportunity for this big grand thing, and
it's almost like a makeshift event now. That's what it seems like.
Right, and there's a lot of things about this whole thing that it's just like, they're trying to make it sound like they planned all this.
Mm-hmm.
They didn't.
You know, when they clearly haven't. It's like, look, we're, you know,
Evil and Sonata, baby. Let's go.
you know, exactly. They're not going to be
Mhm.
there. You know, but then we got Tama Tonga and Tangaloa are coming to America for this Midwest swing in, in a month or so. And I'm like, you know, and they're, like I said, also, you know, there's no New Japan events until the 29th. There's nothing from the 26th to the 29th. And there's, you know, they could have, I don't know why they didn't. You know, I don't know why they wouldn't say, hey, you know, we're going to get the IWGP Tag Champs. Because, I mean, them not being on one event, just say you give them an extra day and you don't have them on the 29th, the April 29th show in Japan. Is anybody going to notice? Really?
Yeah, you're right.
I mean, but the importance of this tournament, you know, it should be very a big deal to have the Ring of Honor Tag Champs and the IWGP Tag Champs. I mean, it should be really important, you know, to have these people represented in this tournament, especially since there are no NWA Tag Champs.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just really, you know.
I'm looking at the card from the Ring of Honor website. So they're gonna have a wild card battle royal,
Right,
and the
that's
winner.
This is right, yeah.
And we have no idea who's going to be in that.
They could have booked that hot. They could have brought in Evil and Sonata as a surprise entrant, and you know what? They could have got the last spot, and then, you know, like, off they ran. But again, it's like makeshift.
But look, one of the tag teams in this tournament is Crimson and Jax Dane. And
right.
I don't mean disrespect to these people, but who gives a fuck about Crimson and Jax Dane?
When you have viable, exciting teams out there that everyone wants to see.
Right. And here's the thing with part of the reason is that with them, and another thing is I don't understand why Road Warrior Animal hasn't been, you know, isn't guested for this event. Everybody, all these other legends are. I don't know why he's not. But he's not. And Animal has accompanied the War Kings to ringside for several things, including, you know, WrestleCade last year. So it would only make sense. It would make absolute perfect, great sense to have Animal in the corner of the War Kings for this event.
Right.
Even if they don't win, which, you know, the Road Warriors only won 1 year. You know, it makes more, it would be a bigger buzz. It would make more sense to have these guys who are basically, you know, using a Road Warrior type gimmick, you know, to have one of the winners of the original Crockett Cup in their corner.
Yeah.
I mean, call me crazy.
Or Zeus, or call me crazy. Have him present the cup at the end. Have him present the cup, you know, as one of the original winners of the Crockett Cup, blah, blah, blah. Have him present the cup.
You know, I mean, I was at that show in 1990 where, you know, they had Lou Thez present the NAWA belt to the tournament winner of that.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And he, you know, that's, you talk about a nice rub right there.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Why not do the same?
Yeah. CMLL current World Tag Team Champions are Diamante Azul and Valiente.
So all right, because I don't have a computer in front of me. So guys, I'm relying on you for this information.
Okay.
So is it an equal amount of teams coming from Ring of Honor, New Japan, CMLL?
There are two teams from Ring of Honor, one team from New Japan, one team from CMLL. Sorry, 3 teams from Ring of Honor. I apologize. 3 teams from Ring of Honor, one from New Japan, one from CML, two that they're labeling NWA, and then the winner of Wild Card Battle Royal, which we don't know what that is going to be. So I don't even know who's in the Battle Royal. I don't see that information.
They don't know.
Give you, no?
They don't know. They're gonna have Billy Corgan is gonna be on a street corner, and he's going to have a sign that says, tag team battle royal for food, and it's like sign up here, and we're gonna take take 25 guys.
I have to ask you, Zeus. Please tell us how you really feel about having the Rock and Roll Express in the tournament.
Oh, Jesus fucking Christ.
I've been dying to ask you this, man.
I'm not. I don't like him in 1986. I don't like him now.
But he did that destroyer at WrestleMania weekend.
Yeah. I mean,
did they really fuck up the cup now or no?
No, it's not fucked up because it's fucked up for a lot more reasons than just them.
Yeah.
Right.
And they're being put in there with the Briscoes in the first round. There's no way they're getting past the Briscoes.
No, I love the Briscoes.
Of course, I'm not always right about things, but
Oh no, you're not, by the way. Yes.
I mean, and I could totally see the Rock and Roll Express winning.
Zeus, that's sacrilege. Fucking watch him now.
Well, I mean, that's one of the things. Ricky's saying, it's like, hey, we'll wrestle for free. If you guys give us the cup,
Hey,
we're saving $40 here.
I didn't think about this. I didn't think about this till you said this, Zeus. But wouldn't they probably try to get one NWA team into the finals, like for the optics?
I would. Did that make sense?
I mean, but it doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense to give credibility to the promotion going forward.
Yeah, I know.
I mean, because nobody associates.
But this is pro wrestling.
I mean, rock and roll is, they're legends. They're, all time greats. They made girls scream. They put asses in seats. They were fast. They were hot. There's
past tense. Yes.
Yes.
Right. And
that was 30 years ago.
Exactly. So, I almost this is almost either like, and I can't believe that PCO and Brody King and the Briscoes will meet in the semis.
Yeah, you gotta have them opposing brackets, don't you think?
I mean, once again,
I don't want them meeting until later on in the card, because those are headliners.
I mean, it just seems like a real, it's just a clusterfuck.
Yeah, it is, man. How do you not go for PCO and Brody King? They're going to be the crowd favorites. Okay.
Well,
I mean, my ticket was not cheap. It was not.
Yeah, I know. I was looking at tickets. I was thinking about it. I was looking at tickets. I was like, I can make it to Carolina now. Fuck it, hop on a plane. And I was looking at it. I was like, okay, $100, 125, 150. I was like, okay, So I know, but to put together a card, and if you're gonna call it the Crockett Cup, and if you're gonna charge those prices for tickets, then have an outstanding card from top to bottom. Get everybody who you can get, who's available.
I think, like you were inferring earlier, James, that it's a little makeshift. I think they had bigger ideas earlier, like originally for this, and then for whatever reason, the ideas scaled back into what we have now.
Yeah.
But here's the thing, though. When I looked back at my ticket when I bought it, it did say the event doesn't start till 7:30.
Bring sandwiches, bring a soft drink and a pillow.
Right, I understand, but that really is a short amount of time.
Yeah.
I agree. if I'd have thought about it right then, I would have been like, well, there's no way there's going to be more than 8 teams in this.
Yeah.
Right. I have a question for you, Zeus.
Yeah.
Will you be at the VIP event from 11 a.m. to 4 p.m. featuring special panels with all the legends, Billy Corgan, Nick Aldis, Willie Mack, Kojima, Nagata, Flip Gordon, Bandito, and more?
And if you act now,
it's $150. I'm not doing that.
Holy shit, for the VIP thing?
No,
Yes.
you saved that shit for fucking. You know who you saved that money for, right, Zeus?
Yeah, I'm saving that money for Muda.
There you go, baby. That's what I'm talking about. Fucking A.
Wow.
Yeah.
Can't believe
Because-
that.
Yeah.
I ain't paying 150 for that. No, I'm not. I'm sorry. I'm not. I wouldn't either. No.
Yeah. I mean,
Did you
it's
see-
like, yeah, it's just, I don't think that's worth it.
Did you
No,
see what
it's
they're
not.
doing the night before?
No.
Yeah, there's some dinner thing, something.
Dine and
Really?
eat with Marty's Girl and Nick Aldis. And, also appearing Willie Mack, Dave Lagana, and Camille.
Right.
I'll go out and drink a beer with Millie Mack, but I am not having dinner with Nick Aldis or his chick or his beast. No thank you.
Yeah. Wow,
I'm going-
that's $150 too.
I'm
Holy
going,
shit!
no, I'm not going to pay money to go get intimidated by that chick as I eat. Hell no. No,
Look
man,
at
she
this.
stared me down. I bring her on it. That was enough.
Okay, exclusive dine and meet with the main event of the Crockett Cup, Marty Skrull and NWA World Champion Nick Aldis. Also appearing Nick NWA National Champion Willie Mack. Blah blah blah. Dine and eat will start 6 p.m. 3-hour exclusive dining experience. Sit, eat, and talk with Marty Skrull, Nick Aldis, Willie Mack, Camille, and Dave Lagana. Food and soft drinks included in ticket price. Alcoholic drinks will be available for purchase. 3 photo opportunities at this event. Nick Aldis in the 10 pounds of gold. Willie Mack in the NWA National title belt. Marty Skrull. Special event Crockett Cup pen included with Dine and Eat purchase. Limited to 39. Dine and Eat experience will be a private event held at the Corner Bar. You must have a ticket to attend this event. Walk-up tickets. Blah, blah. Wow. I can't believe that's $150.
It's not even at a fucking ballroom or somewhere nice. It's at a bar. Look at that.
It's at a bar.
It's at a bar.
What?
Pay
Can you
money to
imagine
go
if
to
you
the
end
bar.
up, they just end up giving you like a sandwich or a hamburger and a
fucking-
soft drink?
You get a you get a school lunch sandwich wrapped in cellophane, okay, and a fucking diet Sunkiss. Brutal.
Oh my
Yeah.
God.
Oh my god.
And,
Well-
you know,
Will you be taking any
Oh.
candies with you, Zeus?
oh, I'm definitely taking some candy.
Zeus. FYI, arm yourself with Tic Tacs.
Oh yeah, yeah.
I
Just
don't
in
think
case-
Taven will be there.
Just in case you bump into her. Just arm yourself, buddy, okay?
Taven's not going to be there.
Oh,
Don't worry.
no, he's not going to be there?
I don't think so. No.
No?
No, and
You don't think
you
the
know,
Ring of Honor champ will come out at the end and challenge the winner of fucking Nick Aldis?
Oh, I
That's
didn't think
possible.
about that.
Yeah.
that's possible, but they'd already be selling his meet and greet
That's true. That's
because
true.
they know what kind of a following he has. It would be
Yeah.
I mean that
Yeah.
you know that would have been smart booking as well, but
Mhm.
Buy up some Tic Tacs just for picking up your candy dealing on the side.
Yeah.
You can sell Tic Tacs to his follower.
Yeah.
Tic Tacs should get a deal with these wrestling companies.
Yeah, man, they should. I'm telling you. It's,
Oh, man.
getting up close and personal sometimes, a little brutal with some of these people. Brutal.
But when they first announced this cup, I mean, you remember how jazzed I was. I mean, I was
Yeah.
excited.
We were all pumped
Yeah.
up, and you're the one who's
Yeah.
doing it. We were pumped for you, right? We were like,
I mean,
shit, Zeus is going to be there.
And all of these possibilities for this have slowly just died. They really all of these things just died away, and it's and now this is
what we have, and it's like that. Part of me feels like, and there was another thing that they'd shown.
Do you feel cheated, Zeus?
A bit, yeah. I mean, for the money I'm paying for this,
yeah.
Because there's an AML card the next day in Lexington, which isn't too far, and I'm thinking of going to that. And I mean, less than $20, and everybody that's there. C.W. Anderson's going to be there. George South,
the champ, baby.
Yeah, I mean, all these guys that are going to be there, and everybody that's always at these events for AML locks in their card, the main part of their card, early.
Right.
Like they're telling you, who's going to be there, beforehand, and then when way beforehand, they're announcing matches. Like they've announced a couple of like last minute ones, but like the bulk of all these things have been announced for well over a month. The tag team title match, the heavyweight title match, they got the prestige championship, I mean,
they're really getting you amped up for their card. Yeah.
Right. And like I said, they've got it, where everybody's got a table.
Yeah.
It's like a little convention at every show, because you can go up, you can meet, you can talk, you can say hello, you can buy pictures, T-shirts, whatever these people have, and then all these, and then people like, Ring of Honor, they make it act like, it's an act of Congress to meet a fucking wrestler in 20 minutes.
It's a little bit of a pain in the ass to do so. I have to admit, I was like, I thought it'd be a little easier.
So, once again, as I say many times, my hat's off to everybody at AML, because they, I hope every day that
there's an AML card for WrestleCade, right?
Right, because this is the same owners, the same people who started WrestleCade started AML 4 years ago. This is the eighth year of WrestleCade coming up, and then this they just had that fourth anniversary in February.
Right, perfect.
So I'm going to go to that show, and I bet you I have at least as much fun, if not more.
Yeah.
For a fifth of the price.
Yeah.
So,
and you'll definitely have fun if you bring candy with you.
Bring some candy.
I will. Also, one last thing I want to give a shout out. John Siegel, just amazing young kid at 8 Points Muay Thai. He is fighting at the Lion Fights tonight, and Chris Clodfelter is going to be in his corner. He's made weight. He's ready. So if you're able to watch the Lion Fights tonight, if you like real Muay Thai, this is his professional debut.
Awesome.
So I'm really stoked and happy for him, and go 8 points. Yeah,
that sounds amazing. That sounds absolutely.
I believe Justin Harvey from MMM Show. I think he's going to that live tonight.
Yeah, he's been talking about it a lot on social media. So
yeah,
good. That sounds awesome. Good stuff. I just want to give a quick shout out to everybody who's hanging with us in the chat today. Angie and the Lego Queen, Melissa, the L, and Double Y, Double H. Enjoy your vacay, honey.
Meef, wherever you are, Meef, we miss you.
Yeah,
I know. We need
a show. Is it Meef?
Yeah, he went to a wrestling show, but on Twitter he said British candy was better. So we need a part 2.
No.
To discuss this.
Oh,
yes.
What was the match
yes.
Pedro?
One more thing.
I don't know.
One more thing. I was at the Dollar Tree getting some candy, and they're having this big thing at the Coliseum where all of these people are here from England and Scotland and places for this that line dancing stuff.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And
So I'm walking around and I hear this girl say, "Mommy, there's more sweets and crisps over here." Just really funny random thing. It's like they're loading up on American candy. It's like, oh, how good can it be when they're sitting here buying Mike and Ike's and strawberry banana and all this?
It was meef. It was meef.
It was not meef.
I thought this was going to go into a Doctor Who thing. Are you my mummy? But
yeah.
No. Does it match that meef and I
tropical fruit?
Kind of chocolate exploding chocolate match.
Yeah, exploding box of chocolates with licorice barbed wire instead of ropes.
Yeah. There we go. Yeah.
Now, I wanted to bring up licorice today because I love licorice, but I know a lot of people hate licorice.
I got to be in the mood for it, to be honest. It's good, but I can't have it all the time.
I really love licorice. I don't know why.
Black licorice is disgusting.
I love black licorice. I love it.
Have you ever had black jelly beans? That was that. That and the black spice drops. I always gave those to him. And the black chuckles.
Oh man, I love all that stuff you're talking about. Have you ever had salted licorice?
No.
You said salted. I thought of salted balls.
No, it's in Europe they will put.
Thank you, Baba Ray.
In Europe they will put like a little salt on the licorice. It's not bad. But I mean, you have to, like I said, people either like licorice or they just can't stand the flavor at all. So.
I have to be in the mood for it, but yeah, it's actually pretty good. Black licorice is yeah.
It is a weird thing because it's like it's kind of like a root type. It's where the flavoring comes from. Is a root kind of like root beer. Or sassafras, that kind of.
Root beer float. Oh.
Anise, right?
Yeah. Purple Cow is greater than a root beer float.
Really?
Yes. Purple Cow is vanilla ice cream in grape soda.
Oh my God!
I've never heard of that.
Are you shitting me?
Oh, dude.
Are you shitting me?
No.
I'm getting excited.
We all need help.
We got an ice cream malt shop place called the Purple Cow here.
That's where we'll be visiting during the day.
Oh my goodness! Oh my goodness! Well, I want to thank everyone, for listening. I hope everyone has a happy Easter weekend. And
happy Easter. God bless.
Happy Easter! I am the Easter Bunny.
Just remember, oh man, I was gonna go into a song. Now I can't remember what it was.
I'm your candy. Boom.
There are so many candy songs one can go to, but anyways, everyone take care. Hit you with a lollipop. We'll see y'all next time. Adios.
Later. Yo.